Dr. Lyons, we've got plenty of warm water, but we've got Cuba in the way. We've got a storm that's kind of dysfunctional. Fay is kind of in disarray. It's basically all the convection on the east side. What does that mean now? Because we know that intensity forecasting is very, very tough as it tracks into the Florida Straits on Monday.
That's right, Bill. We've got a couple of favorable conditions and, of course, a couple of unfavorable ones. Let's go to the favorable one first. That means favorable for development, not for people on the Florida coastline. The favorable condition for development is this high pressure center that's right over the top of it. I've drawn a little H there. That's blocking all the shear, so there's no vertical wind shear that we sometimes talk about in killing these systems. And it could tap the outflow to the north with that trough coming by the southeastern United States. That little upper level low is going to slide off to the southwest. That little yellow line I drew there, notice the wind's coming out of the northwest from Louisiana toward that yellow line and coming out of the southeast toward that yellow line from the tropical cyclone. Basically, that's an area where the wind is merging and sinking, and that's not all that favorable for development. But the bottom line is, if we look at the localized thunderstorms around the circulation, they've dwindled a little bit today, and that's good news.
Dr. Steve, what about that dry air we have now? Is that going to be an issue in limiting, strengthening, potentially, certainly on Monday as it gets back out over the Florida Straits?
It looks like it's going to be fairly transient. The time it has to strengthen before it actually hits the Cuba coastline here is fairly short, and the dry air is off just to the left of the green circle that I've drawn. And notice the center of circulation. Those thunderstorms are not blowing up right now, so it's not showing any signs of strengthening right now, and it's going to sort of run out of room. That little dark area there near the Cuba coast is just on the north side of the circulation center, Bill. So we're not seeing any signs of development, but it's still possible down the road. It's still got at least 36 hours before it gets to the Keys.